Hey guys, Aenashi here. Before I begin with this video, I just want to give a quick update. So I do have, for a few weeks now, the new box of hot sauces for Super Spice Bros. John and I are having a very hard time trying to get a time to actually be able to film this together. We've been having conflicts for a while with our scheduling. Soon enough, we will have it. I know what's in these sauces. I'm pretty excited for them and scared at the same time, but it will happen. I might actually, if I get another box, I might just try to do a video with someone else, just just have like a guest that could do that. But Super Spice Bros, it will be coming. Maybe this weekend I might actually record it if John is available. So that's the first thing. And then, so I was on Facebook Marketplace. John actually turned me on to this. I've been looking for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest boxed. I have the game loose, but I wanted the box for it. He saw some guy on Marketplace who had it. Yeah, he had a bunch of other stuff. Apparently he is moving, so he wanted to get rid of a lot of his stuff. So I went over there. Unfortunately, he just sold Mystic Quest. He couldn't hold it for me. Someone else got it. But I got some other stuff here I wanted to share with you. I was completely amazed by this deal. This deal was, wow, it was pretty awesome. So I guess the first thing I'm going to show you is that I got is PlayStation VR set. So it came with a charging stand, 2 Move controllers. I do have one already, but I'll tell you in a minute what's going on. It came with the camera also, so it has everything. I got a whole big mess of wires down there also, but it came with the case for it. It's a little carrying case. I actually have one of these for mine also, and it actually came with the box. So what made this a really, really awesome deal was it came with a stack of games too. So I'll go through these real quick. PlayStation VR Worlds, which I have that. PlayStation VR Demo Disc 1, which I'm actually going to keep this because I do not have this one. So that one is I want to add to my collection. Batman Arkham HD, I have this already. Funny, I just actually bought Rush of Blood, like literally the week that I picked this up. I picked this up last week. So, Star Trek Bridge Crew. I was actually trying to find this and I could not find it for the longest time. I had to drive like 20 miles away to a different GameStop that actually had it in stock, used. And now, I just got it. Werewolves Within. It's like a couple $1 VR game in GameStop. And then I did this one as one of my top 3 PlayStation VR games recently to overstate the universe. So I have all these except for I'm going to keep the demo disc, and that leaves 6 games here with this. So basically I'm going to, this is extra. I plan on selling this as one big bundle, trying to make my money back. That will completely offset, hopefully, everything else that I bought here. So that was the first thing, this VR bundle. The next thing was, so I love Persona, and this guy had a Persona Q, Shadows of the Labyrinth, and it is actually in really good condition, the full box and everything, nice and pretty. 3DS XL. This is not the new one. This is this regular 3DS XL, which is cool still. I love my 3DSs, so this is a variant that I do not have, and I am really happy to get this in my collection. He was actually going to sell this one really reasonable. I mean, like way below market value. And he also has this one hacked. I'm probably going to factory reset. It's a software hack, so I'll probably just factory reset, and that will just completely remove that. I don't honestly need that. I have almost all the games I want to play right back there, so that makes this kind of useless. But I mainly got this one for collecting anyway, so this is really awesome to have. I'm really stoked to have that one in my collection. And then the main guy that he didn't post this, and he's like, I'm like, so what else you got? And he's like, oh, I got the Sega Saturn. Like, what? I don't have a Sega Saturn yet. So Yeah, so I picked up the Sega Saturn, and nice, pretty Sega Saturn. Did not have an AV cable, which is okay because the guy from Level Hike saw that I picked up a Sega Saturn, and he's sending me a demo HDMI cable for this, which is badass. So, and here's the controller. So what's really unique about this Sega Saturn right here is that it's been hardware modded. So this will play all region games on it, which is pretty cool because I know some people that actually have a lot of Japanese only Sega Saturn games. So and then it also plays, as you could tell, it plays burnt games, which I don't have any Sega Saturn games right now. So until I can actually start building a collection, he gave me a spool of burnt games. Like here's Duke Nukem, and you can see nice big fat spool of games. And then he gave me another big fat spool of games for the Saturn. Wow. So like Panzer Dragoon Saga, I could play Albert Odyssey, I could play a whole bunch of other games that are in here. He has like all the RPGs in this. So I could actually play them until I could actually find them myself and add them to my collection and start building for Sega Saturn, because I don't have anything for Sega Saturn. What is also neat is he was telling me and gave me some links, but it has a Sega Saturn Netlink. So this is actually a modem connection. There's 2 ports there for your phone line. Plugs right in the back of the expansion port right back there. And he also gave me a converter that converts your phone signal. It's a VoIP converter, so your phone signal into an Ethernet, so I could actually get it on my network. What's really neat is if someone else has one of these, which he said there's a whole community, he gave me a link to it, a whole community of people that use Sega Saturn games online and they play online together. So that is really neat to do, you know, because I don't have a phone line. No one has a landline anymore. But I could play it online if I have if I choose to. I probably won't, honestly, because, you know, I'm not really into, you know, playing, like, you know, there's Virtual On, Cyber Troopers, Netlink Edition. He's got all the Netlink games in here, Command & Conquer, racing and stuff like that, but I'm not really into that. But this was just a really, really awesome deal. I'm going to get this thing cleaned up and probably put this online to sell. If you're interested in PSVR, let me know. We could work out a deal. Yeah, so between the PSVR, Sega Saturn, and the Persona Q, I'm ecstatic, man. I'm really ecstatic about these two right here. Getting a Sega Saturn finally. I've always wanted one. I never found one in a reasonably priced. I did pay $100 for it, just so you know. So I mean, it was quite a bit of money, but hopefully I can make up everything with this right here. So yeah, if you got any suggestions for Sega Saturn games, let me know. I am really, really interested in trying some Sega Saturn stuff. I never really looked at it because it's always been out of my price range, and I never had one myself. So let me know in the comments below. And that was my pickup for that deal on the Facebook Marketplace. There's some really good deals out there. You just gotta look. And thanks for looking out for me, my Super Spice Bro John. And yeah, hopefully I'll get a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest sometime. I'm still looking for Final Fantasy 2 on Super Nintendo boxed. I got it loose, but I want the box for it. You know, get some of my favorite RPGs boxed on the SNES. So anyways, that's a short video. Just wanted to share this badass pickup with you guys. You know, keep it cool. I will check you guys later on the next video, and peace.